Today we're going to change an idler on this Case 9050. You can see this one idler up close here is pushed out pretty far. The one on the other side is flush with the track frame, and we believe that to be because the bearings are blown out of it. So we got a new used one here. We're going to throw that on. First thing we're going to do is take the grease out of the track tensioner, and we got the chain lined up here where our master link is right on the top, so we'll split the track and see if it just pulls right out. Having a little trouble getting this to bolt back up. Just spread this yoke open like 1/8 of an inch to get this in here, and the bolts don't want to line up, so that probably wasn't the right thing to do. So I'm going to take a little bit of this rust buildup off of here with a flap disc and see if it'll fit in there nicely. As you can see, this is what you don't want your idler to look like. It's almost completely gone, and what happens there is the track doesn't keep tension, so you keep putting grease in there to push this yoke out, and what it does is you can see this nice groove in there. That's from the idler itself, so you don't want that. But this is still in usable shape, so I'm going to try to get this bolted back up and see what happens. So this is obviously a new day. We ran into some issues. This replacement idler was a little bit different than the one that came off the machine. It was a little bit wider, so what we had to do was grind down some material in here on either side to get this to fit. And what happened after we did that was these bolt holes didn't line up on one side, so we ended up having to drill and retap and put new bolts in on this side, but it's all back together. Now we're just going to slide it in and see if we can get the chain back on and get this thing back together. Oh, so that's it. Simple. If we had the right part, probably could have had this done in 2 hours. We got the master pin back in there. What we got to do is move this other machine out of the way, push this track up off the ground with the bucket, and grease it up. And that's it.